Carrie of Firefly Community, here to demonstrate for you today legs up the wall pose. Legs up the wall pose is beneficial for a lot of reasons. For one, it's really great for metabolism because you put gentle pressure on your thyroid in this pose. Secondly, it is an inversion, so you get all of the benefits that you get from being inverted. It's great for your circulatory and lymphatic systems. All you'll need today to set up for this pose is either a yoga mat or even just a towel that you can lay down onto your floor, and you need to set up close to a wall. You might also like to elevate your hips in this pose. In that case, having a pillow or a yoga bolster would be great for underneath the hips. Just a quick note, if you are pregnant, this inversion is okay to do throughout pregnancy. However, if you're in your first trimester, you don't want to have anything underneath your hips. You want to set up from the floor. In your second and third trimesters, you do want to elevate your hips by using either a pillow or a bolster underneath you. So let's set up. Put your yoga mat next to a wall that has clear space, and then bring one of your hips as close to the wall as possible. And as you lay down onto your back, swing your legs up the wall. And you might find that as you come into this, maybe you ended up a little bit away from the wall. And that might be okay if your hamstrings are really tight because it allows your back to be all the way down on the floor. However, if you're more open or flexible in your hamstrings, you would want to kind of inchworm yourself a little bit closer to the wall so that your butt is flush with the wall, as long as your entire spine is down on the floor. So if you find that your tailbone starts to lift away from the floor, you might have to scoot yourself just a little bit away. And then from here, rest your arms wherever is comfortable. You might want to start by tucking shoulder blades underneath you, and then maybe you just cactus your arms, let them come out in a T shape, or you might even rest your hands on your body. Maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly button. Make sure you have length in your neck. Gaze straight up at the ceiling and breathe. You might close your eyes. Let this be relaxing for you. And you can stay in this pose for up to 5 minutes, and it's great to do on a daily basis. Just a couple of things to note. If you find that your feet fall asleep when you're in this pose, you start to get that tingly sensation in your feet, just bend your knees, roll to your side, and get some fresh blood flow back into your feet. Move your feet around. When that tingly sensation has subsided, you can come back in. And then if you do want to use a pillow or a bolster underneath your hips here to elevate you, you could bring that up against the wall. Same thing to set up. Bring one of your hips as close to the wall as possible. Then swing your legs up. Scoot yourself as close as you can get. And rest your arms wherever feels comfortable. Same thing, stay for up to 5 minutes, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then when you are ready to come out of the pose, bend your knees, roll to either side, and you might have to scoot yourself a little bit away from the wall. Rest your head on your lower arm, and rest here for about 4 or 5 breaths to come out of the pose gently. And that concludes our demonstration of legs up the wall pose. Thank you for joining me today. Enjoy your pose.